with what's going on right now for Supreme Court nominee Kavanaugh. Right now, Bill Cosby is being sentenced for crimes he committed a long time ago. He was brought to justice. He will serve time for that. Right now, Kavanaugh, they won't even ask the questions. There have been 3 women to come forward, and the Republican senators will refuse to ask him the questions, meaning they don't want to know. They don't want to know what happened. They don't want to know whether he exposed it. And I said this yesterday, and I don't understand. Why would you want to give a guy who flashes women at parties a robe? I don't understand why you would think that was okay. Bill Cosby has been sentenced for crimes that he committed a long time ago. We see victim after victim after victim. A lot of them are obviously a lot older than they were when these crimes took place, which tells you how long ago this was. But he is being brought to justice for crimes he committed a long time ago, and the argument on the other side is, well, these happened a long time ago. He was in high school. What you are is what you've always been. And whether you got caught and brought to justice, I can't say. But it juxtapose that with the fact that they refused to ask this man a question. As a matter of fact, last night, or the night before last, he went on Fox News. What is it about Republicans that they only go on Fox News? That's like only playing home games. You only talk to the people who already believe you. You want your position edified. If you believe what you're saying, have your position challenged. If it makes sense, play an away game. You know, professional teams fight for the right to play home games because they know that gives them an inherent advantage. Invariably, any team you see has a better record at home than away. Because home, they get all the breaks. Things are better. They're more comfortable. They're not pushed as hard. They have this thing, we're going to defend our house. When you only play home games, you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe your message. You don't believe in your game. You don't believe your story. When you only want to talk to people who want to hear what you have to say, you're a coward. You really are. Donald Trump only speaks to the people who want to hear what he has to say. He only speaks to loving crowds. He only speaks to people who adore him. Everybody else, he doesn't pay attention to. When you preach to the choir, you can never be surprised when nobody else likes that singing. You're so evocative. It is so crazy that right now we're watching a man be sentenced for crimes he committed a long time ago, and another man who they refused to ask him about crimes because they were so long ago. Juxtapose that. I'm not saying that Bill Cosby shouldn't be brought to be punished. I think if you victimize somebody like that and they'll never be whole again, obviously the expanse of time doesn't heal that. But what you're willing to do is to convict one man and to look the other way for another. And then he gets to go on Fox News and he knows that they're going to ask him the questions that he can answer. He knows that they're going to ask him questions and let him off the hook if he doesn't have an answer for something. He knows they're going to let him say the same things over and over again by rote. He plays home games. It is a cowardly thing to only play home games. It's a cowardly thing to only talk to the people who want to hear you. There's a thing. You ever heard yourself on a recording? And when you listen to the recording, you go, wow, this doesn't sound like me. You know why? Because everybody else hears you from the outside in. You hear yourself from the inside out. And when you only hear yourself from the inside out, you'll never really know what's going on. When you play home games, when you only talk to the people who want to hear what you have to say, you don't believe in what you're saying, and you're a coward. That's a little note from the GED section. We got the Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.